We're going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is a meeting of the Mason County Commission for February 7th, 2023. We're going to go ahead and start with our Pledge of Allegiance. Would you do us the honor, Dave?
Sure.
Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Commissioner District 1, Randy Netherland.
I'm here.
Commissioner District 2, Kevin Schutte.
Here.
Commissioner District 3, Sharon Trask.
Okay, we have a quorum though. So next up is item number 4, which is our correspondence and organizational business. Do we have correspondence and organizational business to come for the body?
Becky Cronquist sent in an application to the Lewis Mason Thurston Area Agency on Aging Advisory Council.
Any other organizational business correspondence?
That is it.
Hearing none, we will move over to item number 5, which is open forum for citizens' input. This is the opportunity for anybody in the community, in the room and on Zoom, to speak on any issue that is not on the agenda. If it is on the agenda, we ask that you wait, and you'll be given your opportunity to speak when it comes up at that time. There's a 3-minute time limit, 15-minute total for everybody, so we ask that you please keep it brief. With that being said, is there anybody in the room who would like to speak on any item that is not on the agenda? There's nobody here hardly, and there's nobody on there either, but for the record, we have to go through these processes. Is there anybody on Zoom who would like to speak on any item that is not on the record? If so, please unmute yourself and please state your name. Hearing none, we will go ahead and move forward and move to the adoption of the agenda.
Mr. Chair, I move adoption of the agenda as presented.
I will second. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. Item number 7, approval of the minutes.
Mr. Chair, I move approval of January 17th, 2023 and January 31st, 2023 regular meeting minutes as presented.
I will second. There's been a motion and a second for the approval of the January 17th, 2023 and the January 31st, 2023 regular minutes as presented. Without any pulls, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. Next up is the approval of our action agenda. All items on the action agenda will be read to the public and to those in the room, after which you'll be given an opportunity to pull something for a separate vote or given an opportunity to have questions to decide if you want to pull it off for a separate vote. But before then, we will go ahead and read everything into the record and then come back to you at that time. Commissioner Schutte, would you please read item number 8.1 through 8.6, and I will read 8.7 through 8.12.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Item 8.1, approval of warrants and treasurer electronic remittances. Claims clearing fund warrant numbers 8093705 through 8093927 in the amount of $1,323,967.73. And treasurer electronic remittances in the amount of $7,606,780.47. Item 8.2, approval to acknowledge receipt of the treasurer's annual refund report for 2022 for the total refund amount of $319,780.83. Item 8.3, approval of the resolution to cancel the 2023 uncollectible personal property taxes for the total amount of $3,472.17. Item 8.4, approval of the resolution for the sole source purchase of the Glock pistol system upgrade through Oregon Rifle Works, LLC. Item 8.5, approval to increase the Sheriff's Office training budget line by $24,616.78 for a training grant received from the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs. And item 8.6, approval for Public Works to purchase a F-550 crew cab 4x4 with plow and salt spreader off of the Washington State contract via Sourcewell contract number 060920-NAF.
Item number 8.7 reads approval of the resolution amending Mason County Veterans Advisory Board operating policy and procedures to reflect changes to Section I, organizational policies, adding required minimum time served, and Section 4, eligibility policies, adding income verification being required from within the previous 12 months. Item number 8.8. Approval to appoint John DeLiva as a generator to the Mason County Lodging Tax Advisory Committee, LTAC. Item number 8.9. Approval of the resolution amending Mason County Comprehensive Emergency and Disaster Response Plan, CEMDRP. Item number 8.10, approval of a resolution to amend the non-represented salary schedule to change the personal health manager title to community health manager, change the personal analyst and personal and risk analyst to HR analyst, and to add epidemiologist and senior epidemiologist positions. Item number 8.11, approval of the chair to sign an easement agreement with the United States of America Navy, allowing the installation of operation, maintenance, repair, and replacement of a section of a sewer main. Item 8.12, approval to appoint Becky Cronquist and Cynthia Stang to the Lewis Mason County Area Agency on Aging Advisory Council for terms expiring December 31st, 2025. Now that the items have been read into the record, is there anybody who has any questions regarding any of the items read to help them decide whether they want to have it taken off? If so, please unmute yourself from the Zoom land and let us know your name. Hearing none, no questions. Hearing no questions, is there anybody who would like to take an item off of the agenda for a separate vote? Please let me know here in the room. Hearing none out there on Zoom, please unmute yourself and let your name be known. Hearing none, Commissioner, do you have any items you'd like taken off for a separate vote?
I do not.
Then I would entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I move approval of the action agenda items 8.1 through 8.12 as read.
And I will second that. Any discussion or comment?
None for me.
None from me. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. Item number 9 is other business, department heads and elected officials. Are there any department heads or elected officials who would like to speak at this time? I have Loretta on the line. If you want to speak, Loretta, please unmute yourself and let it be known. Hearing none, we will move to item 10, which is our public hearings. We have no public hearings set, so we'll move to board calendars. Commissioner Sheedy, would you go ahead and do your board calendar?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. So just a couple of items, as I noted last week. I'll be taking off for Washington, D.C. For our NACO legislative conference for the remainder of this week and first half of next week. But in between there, also, depending on my flights, be potentially checking in with the IT steering committee. Also have ecosystem coordination board with Puget Sound Partnership, and I'll also be checking in on the legislative virtual update from WASAC. Also have a Mason Crisis System of Care work group meeting, let's see. Also have a Thurston Mason BHASO governing board meeting. As well as the Transforming Our Communities Planning Work Group with the UW. Then it's a holiday, and then back for Mason Transit, as well as Congressman Kilmer's Town Hall here in Shelton, Housing Behavioral Health Advisory Board. Sorry, just looking ahead here. Also have the WASAC legislative update on the 24th, and then back for briefings on the 27th.
Okay. Let's see. Here in the recent weeks, I had a Peninsula Regional Transportation Organization executive board meetings. We had Mason County Housing Authority met with the director just in this last week, along with left board meeting, another Peninsula Regional Transportation Organization meeting. We had some closed sessions. Coming up, I have Olympic Regional Clean Air Authority for this week. I have a Finance Committee meeting with Olympic Regional Clean Air Authority as well, Cemetery Board, the SMP Board legislative update, and that brings us back to our next week's meeting, I think. With that being said, anything further to come before the board?
Nothing for me.
I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chair, I move we adjourn.
I will second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
9 minutes.